Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So you'll be happy to know that POW, mini bike work, left the game, came back, and everything is in order there. So no concerns with that. And with that, I did not put a lot of thought into before I started this episode. I just kind of started it on a whim. Maybe we can lay out some structure up here a bit. I do want to replace the floor. So that should be 1, 5, and... Alright, let's see how this breaks down with the door. We may have to offset some things just a bit here. See, now how does that screamer see me through this wall? That's what I need to know. How is she seeing through concrete? This is going to be a little tricky to design something. I may do one side differently than I do the other. Being that it is, the door is offset to one side. Gosh, I don't like that at all. That kind of throws everything I do off a bit. And I don't want to put a pillar here. 5. That would not look good. Maybe if we came out, because I want to build on top of this, I'm going to really have to support this well. Get an idea of supports there. Of course, we'll have supports here as well. So 1, 5. Maybe we could even do that. Maybe we could make it so that it's 2, 3, 4, 5, so that the corners. And we'll have our opening, say, right here to go down in there. Just doing a little bit of thinking here. Since we were doing it all on the playthrough, there'll be no doing this off camera. That might work out. Doing it that way. I'll just have to see. Boy, this is going to be trial and error. But one thing's for sure, I want to do all of this in reinforced concrete. One drawback to what we have here, it's another screamer losing her mind. One drawback we have is that we have all of this hollowed out down here. So our structures are going to be very limited as to how high we can go and how massive a structure we can actually make. So we'll just take it one piece at a time. Oh wow, he survived that fall. Look at that. No, not for long though. He got 2 shots off. Or 1 shot. Oh. I really do need to start scrapping the cans that they drop because they seem to be dropping a lot of food cans, and that is scrap metal just as good as scrap metal. And taking those 7.62 rounds, boy, that's good stuff. Well, if we kept all the canned food that we get from these zombies, we would be in business. And I haven't kept any shotgun shells up to this point. I may start keeping some of those as well. Just happy to, boy, can't reach that dog. So we are going to have to create ourselves a way to get back there, and I have a creative way that I've thought of to get back there. Just a matter of getting time to do it with all the other stuff that we have going on. You know, we're going to just start taking all that stuff and load up our chest. I don't see why not. Well, so they last for a couple seconds, you know, they do. It's not quite high enough to kill them immediately on impact. Some of them, at least. So let's do this. Let's get ourselves a spot for shotgun shells. Brass there. Animal fat. Get a little weary on picking up just everything, you know. We have so much canned food that we get. We can almost move this kind of stuff down here. You can just hear them dropping down and eating some spikes. More water. So if you're watching by this point, I guess you've realized I decided to start uploading 2 per day to catch you all up if you so choose to do so. I know a lot of you have been binge watching these videos, and I can't thank you enough for doing that. It really helps the channel to grow, and really makes it worth my while as well to do this, to do these playthroughs. Really is excellent that you all are willing to take time out of your day and watch these videos that I create. Since I decided to go ahead and start taking everything, we'll just do another scan here. So even the big guys, they are dying. It takes them a moment, but they do eventually die off. It's going to be a full-time job. I almost need a second person in here to just pick up loot from all the zombies that fall and die. So I came down here to get gas. I guess I just take it out of here. 17,000 still making, okay. Well, don't think we'll have to worry about gas for some time now. I think we're good. Oh, cement blocks. Before I do this, let's get some more cement blocks making, concrete blocks. I think I had some already in here, 275. And you know what? No concrete blocks. We're gonna do reinforced. So 1,000. This will pretty much do what we needed to do without having to use our surplus. Because, you know, it may sound like a waste, but I need all the support that I can get. We're going to actually upgrade this to reinforced as well. Now, let's take the auger. We're going to have a lot of company here soon with all of what I'm about to do. So if you hold down on the auger button, it goes a little crazy. But if you just tap it quickly, you can develop carpal tunnel syndrome and get the job done a little more efficiently. Right. So it sounds like our pit, our pit is filling up, fading pretty fast here. It's late, and I just thought I would get another episode in while I was still feeling it. And feeling like I could. Get a little bit of stone out of doing what we're doing here. A little bit of iron, maybe. Oh, yeah, nice. All of the gravel right there makes it very easy to put a hole in there. That's okay. We'll fill that with some cement. Really wish this auger held 1,000 gas, because if a mini bike can hold, what is it, 2,000 or something around that area, then this auger should be able to hold about that much, because they should have about the same size fuel tank, because this engine is the same as that engine. So I can't understand why I have to reload every 200, which, like I said, is something we usually mod in the XML file for the server. The amount that of fuel that it holds, even 500, you know, is a vast improvement over the 200 that you have here. Some of you may not use an auger, which is you know, fine too, but if you do use one, then you know it's kind of a pain to have to reload every 200. Glad we are finally at a stage now, though, that I can build something for you that's of worth or value. I mean, the little base is certainly worth, you know, its weight in gold, as effective as it is, but to create something a little bigger, something unique, something that has not been done yet on one of my videos. Certainly the defense is going to be the same, but the structure within the defenses is going to be a little different. I have sort of a direction I want to move towards, but it just all sort of comes as we're going here and trial and error some things. I need to get stone and replace that. Let's make ourselves... Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, sorry about that. I had a little interference in the background there. Let's make ourselves... Oh, we have to do it in the cement mixer. Before I go any further, though, I need to replace that. I don't know why I keep thinking I can make stone just right on my person. Did I have it on me? No, I don't have it on me. I do have some stone, though, so... We'll clear out our inventory here just a bit. Grab our stone. We'll put that in there and this in there. Starting to collect a little bit of steel now is nice. And there's our stone. Always carry those first aid kits. You never know, something drastic happens, like a cave-in or a zombie comes pouring up into your base or something. You need that first aid kit there. Perfect. Eventually, I hope to have all of that replaced. We may not cover that on this playthrough. You know, that may be something that I do not get to cover. But we'll worry about filling all that in just a little while. I need to make a place for my mini bike. So I say we make it right there. Get it out of the way. What I can do here is just for a marker so we don't have to count it out again. It's not a big deal, but really isn't like we're having to count a whole bunch to get that. I might as well just reinforce that as well. Make that into something solid. Do the same thing over here. Nice. Fingers getting tired of just clicking, so we'll just hold it down for a little while here and grind all this down. We're going to have to go back down and check our pillars and everything here in just a little while, just to make sure nothing got hung up down there. Until I have full horde experience in this bunker, I'm not going to feel 100% safe, because there could be a weak spot that I have not noticed. It could be a place that they get hung up on the fall down and dig through the stone, or could be any number of things that could cause us problems. So I always get a bit hesitant. Something like the other little base over there, it's the first base we created, the small base. You know, I could take a little nap here at the desk and have zombies come pouring in there and not worry about it at all. But this one is a bit untested. It's a little different design, even though the free fall pit is similar. We have things like that door right there that make it so that it could be vulnerable to an attack of some sort. So until we get it all tested out against a solid horde, much like the 70-day horde tomorrow will be, I'm just gonna be cautious and keep checking. Nice, 285 skill points to spend. So we're almost done with this part. Apologize, it's been a little boring maybe watching me clear this out. Some things I have considered cutting off the video, but I don't want you to miss anything, you know, and you know, get after the video and then you say, well, how in the world did you do this, or why did you do that? And you know, you can see every little step here, and if you don't want to see it, you can just skip through it and move on to the next thing. I try to think of creative things to talk about while we're doing stuff like this, so it's not just total waste of time and watching me do what I do. When I do what I do, because you gotta does that look right? It looks right. Because you gotta go through what you went through to get to where you're going. Alright, so we can lay this down now like so. Double check these. Make sure they're all in line with each other, and we're going to nail the bottom portion down. We still do have some time. I'm still not understanding how they're seeing me through these walls. You know, that's puzzling. I understand. You know what? I bet you there's like a little gap somewhere that I'm not seeing, or something. Has to be something, because that's just not making sense that they can see me through the cement walls. You hear that thumping noise? I might need to go down in the pit and check real quick, because that's a pretty heavy thump. It's almost like destroy something kind of thump. Goodness, all the bodies again to loot. Since we've been up there, they have been falling left and right. And there's another one. Who needs to go loot when the loot comes to you? This is this falling loot right here. You don't want to give them any cushion here. there's another one. Sorry, Miss Screamer Lady. Okay, well that does that. There's a couple more over here. I just wanted to come down and check because there's some type of a thumping noise. Could very well be a bear or something, but it's a pretty loud thump up there. I may regret it at some point with not taking the paper, but I don't have any plans to make shotgun shells. There's a cop up there. Or down here, I should say. Hello, Mr. Copper. Scrap your shotgun, fool. I swear, I need a second person just to do that, just to loot and clear bodies. I'm gonna be full again. Let's put this batch of stone down here. Throw our canned food in there. And then we'll stick some of our gas in there. Boy, I need to buy a new headset. Not headset, but a new headphones. These headphones are just not comfortable. So we're almost up to a full canister of that loveliness right there. Leave that there, and then we'll go top one of these forges off with the clay is the one thing we didn't go and get that I need to go get, because that's going to limit us here very, very soon as to how much steel we can actually create. See, that's not much at all there. Should be about 600 or 700 what we just put together. So let's get back up here and finish what we started. We're close to getting this done. And I'm doing this mostly for support. You could do this as concrete and it's going to hold a lot of weight, but I like the reinforced. I've always liked reinforced for supporting things. And my concern was that we've tunneled out so much underneath all of this already. This could just only help us with supporting. I'm still not understanding how those gals are seeing me like that. But this can only help us supporting all of the weight that we're going to put on top of it. I don't fully know that this is going to work like I planned because I have tunneled out so much underneath with the hallways. I probably would have been better off just to make one tunnel down there, one hallway, make a crafting room somewhere up here, though I do like keeping it in the centermost part and down low. But we'll see as we build it up. The mechanics feel to me like they've changed a little bit. The physics, I guess I should say, not mechanics, but the physics feel like they've changed in Alpha 15 just slightly. I can't quite put my finger on it. I think the numbers are similar, if not identical as before. Maybe it's just a bug that I'm feeling. when I feel that difference. But either way, I know when I was building that large structure that went way up into the air, I was going to go higher yet. But being that I had tunneled out a small area underneath it, it severely limited me as to, you know, how much I could actually tunnel, or how much I could build in height because of those tunnels. So we need a little bit more rebar. That'll be easy. We'll stop one of these steel productions down here. Like say one of these right here. We'll cancel that. We'll make rebar frame. How many of those could we make? 365. We'll make them all. I only need a handful. Let's see how much clay we have left. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. We're mostly going to focus on keeping these full of clay down here and not worry too much about the ones over here. So that should be enough right now to finish what we're doing, I think. I'll have to take a look at it here again. Oh yeah, so we're at the last little bit. So we're going to finish this out. So it looks good. How many to the top is it again? 7 up. That's a good number. Take a sip of my tea here. So I have enough concrete on me to maybe get this finished. Scream it up, scream it up. You know what? That's it. They're able to see me. See how I could see the head of that zombie? Maybe that's what it is. They could just see me a little bit sticking up. Try to encourage some of them to fall. And that one over there has just been beating on that rock forever. Let's go ahead and stop that. Let's change location so they fall at a different location here, even though it's close by. Look at the screamers just coming left and right. But I said that was going to happen, you know, with all the forges we have going. It's a wonder we don't have more than that coming at us. We'll leave the little stairs here for now since we already have that nailed down. Let's go ahead and nail some more down. I feel pretty comfortable with this. I think this is going to work. How much concrete are we ever good on concrete? 4 stacks should have been more than enough to get this done. Wood may be the thing we're short on, actually. Should have enough of that too. So I hate that I'm spending so much time in the base here, ladies and gentlemen, that you're having to see so much of this. I hope that it is benefiting you in some way to watch me do some of this. I know some of you have commented that it absolutely has, and I'm really grateful that I'm able to help you in some way. But to me, this is really fun. But I don't watch a lot of YouTube, so I don't really know the joy of following along with someone as they do something. I'm really bad as far as contributing to other people's YouTube channels. When I have time, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to make a video or trying to create a base on the server or something. I don't know how many more bases I'll actually create on the server. May get a little creative before 16. I always get nervous that I'm going to involve myself into a super large project. Next alpha comes out, we have to wipe the server, and that's always my concern. But like I said, who knows? It could be 6 months, 6 hours, 6 days before alpha 16 is released. Still could be a while. I'd like to hope that it's gonna be closer to the 6 hours or days instead of months, but no one ever really knows until it hits. And I don't know that they'll do an experimental on this one or not. They did on the last on 15. Who knows what they'll do with that? They may just drop it, and let us pick it up and go with it. How are we doing? Oh yeah, we're not gonna make it on concrete. I thought we'd have enough. We're going to need one more stack to finish this off, I believe. Which is not a problem. It'll give us time to go down into the pit here. Clean up the bodies. But we're absolutely going to need to get... we're out of wood, too. We're absolutely going to need to get more cement making. Look at all those bodies. Get more wood, tree farm going. I'm not even going to bother with that. I'll bother with that, though. That was good. We'll take the shotgun shells, too. We might use them for lead. Scrap them for lead. I mean to pick up those pain pills. Well, that was a lot of bodies right there in one little cluster. So any of you that are having problems with the zombies falling, my guess is that you're on console and not on PC, because you see, I'm not having any issues at all with getting zombies to fall into the pit. The easiest thing I can tell you that should even work on 14 on console is to just go ground level. And if you do what I did on my free fall design and make your base up at surface level, then they should absolutely fall in, no problem. But I know some of you are having issues with the horde, not wanting to drop into the pit. The best thing you can do is just make something at surface level that you can go up to. Boy, I get like 2 guns every group of bodies. So that's number 3 right there. Oh, look at him. Hello, Mr. Zombie. You have no head. Those big guys, they seem to have all the pistols. well as this is working, I think we get some more steel going to repair everything up. We take on that 70-day horde right here in the new bunker. And look at all the bodies on this side. Man, that's another group of bodies much like the one we had on the other side. I think that's 4 or 5 pistols already in this. Of course, there were a lot of bodies, so... I'm getting dehydrated again and hunger. So before we go back up to finish out that rebar, we'll get ourselves a bite to eat, something to drink. I have scrapped a bunch or thrown away a bunch of bottles of water I could have been picking up too. Not get too concerned. We'll take some sand and throw it in one of the forges and kind of stop picking up the canned food again now. Oh, boy. We're almost back up to a stack of 500 for the 7.62 rounds again. I just stopped using it for a few days, and next thing you know, we're filling back up on it. We'll make a little slot for those just in case we accidentally pick some more up. And let's go on up here. Break out our nail gun. I find it hard to believe I don't have my nail or my construction tool capped out by now. That's usually one of the first things I have capped out. I think the direction I went in this playthrough is just a little different than the path I normally take with the base that we started out with. But usually construction tools, I get that capped out very early game. Certainly by day 50 that's capped out, if not earlier. We're almost day 70 and I'm not even quite up to cap. Okay, so that absolutely took a lot of concrete to do that. The rest of it should not be so very bad. We will most likely do these in reinforced and the corners in regular concrete. I don't know. That's a big point of support. I don't know why we wouldn't just do it all. We need to go down and get some more rebar and actually make some more rebar to finish this. But I think with the weight that this is going to have to hold, we might as well make this into make that into reinforced as well. Oh wow, I didn't realize I had made that many. Okay, well maybe we don't need any more. Might be enough to get us by right there, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, this way. Gotta go down there and get myself something to drink here soon too, before I thirst to death. Yeah. I hear you over there. I know you're there. You know I'm here. Oh, what happened there? Did you see that? It's like I bumped my head or something. We'll worry about getting up higher there in just a little while. They're just dropping into the pit. Mr. Big Bad Bear over there. We need one more up, I believe, in order to have this finished. All right. I'm drinking tea on the game and tea in real life. I love tea. Tea is wonderful. All right. A little recharge. Come on, wellness. Go on up. You know you want to go on up. But like I said before, we was talking about wellness. That's not something I ever concern myself with. As long as I have 100 hit points, I'm fine. I'll get by on 60, but if I have 100, I'll make it work. Let's do a little nerd poll. Yeah, here it goes. It's going up. There's a delay on that. Is that right? Oh. Why did it not stick to that? I need to know. It's stuck to the other side. That another screamer over there. I'm just going to have to go take that rock out. So what's got to happen? Oh, I missed it. Oh, that one extra block. So now every time I do this, I'm going to take damage. It's like I said, ladies and gentlemen. If you see me walking around without a broken leg, then you know something's up. Something is awry. 'Cause I keep a broken leg at all times. Sprained, broken, deformed legs. So it looks good all the way across. The one concern is I'm going to have to figure out something here in this section that I can do. Maybe like right here and right here. But boy, that looks awful. 2 gap there, 3 gap there. Ugh. It's that 4 wide door. Man, if they would have just made those 3 wide, or I don't know. Is what it is. Oh, there's Feral in the pit. Nice. Go ahead and hit us. We're going to have to use a first aid kit anyway from falling. Nice little military fiber. We'll take that. We'll take your water. Look at all of those bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. Always a pistol somewhere in there with all the bodies. These are some, this was certainly in America when this apocalypse happened. So everyone has a pistol on them. Pistol or a shotgun. So we pretty much spent the entire day here in the base, clearing bodies and looting them, doing a little building. Look at that. Nice. Nice. I like to see those numbers. Seeing those numbers about once every 40 or 50 corpses or something like that. Maybe more than that, but it's good. She's just surfing around on some bodies there. That's why she wasn't taking spike damage. Goodness, the bodies just keep going and going and going. And they're dropping all the stuff that we need. Look at the 600 pistol. Say bye-bye. Bye, 600 pistol. Bye, Screamer. Oh, didn't mean to pick that up. That's okay. We'll throw it out and throw you out and throw you out. I don't know why I did, because now I have to do that and pick it right back up. Can of peas. Nice. We needed that. Saves us having to use a first aid kit. All right. Trophy there, there. Bullet. Throw you out. Another zombie hitting the floor. Two zombies. Oh no. Just another screamer. So it's the screamers that seem to have a lot of guns on them then. Alright, well, let's go up here and assess this little design one more time before we call this episode. Oh yeah, that's where it fell. I was getting nervous there for a moment. Alright, so let's hope there's not a structural integrity problem with that side. Well, you know, we can almost make... Not quite enough room in here. I say we can almost make our tree farm right in here and just take all of this down and put dirt on top of this, but I need to really think about this. Maybe I'll get some cool idea when I lie down tonight to go to sleep. What I can do in here. I have a couple other ideas of some things I want to do. Really kind of need to look at it from the outside. Oh, not good. Open the door just to let him in. Ooh, I almost messed up there and fell. And almost did it again. If you hit the button twice, you'll absolutely fall through that. Let's just leave it open for the time being, because I'm going to come back through there. Hey, Nurse Nancy. Nurse Nancy. Oh, shoot. Bear. Nurse Nancy fell in the base. Oh, the bear made it in the base. This is not good. This is not good. First aid kit is not on my belt. Man. Well, that kind of stinks. Especially that we have to go back up there. And I think I left my bullets in my backpack that time too, not thinking that I'll have to worry about Oh, and even worse is that our... Well, it's a good thing it wasn't nighttime. Even worse yet, if that bear destroys my door, let's get down there and open that door and let him out. She's coming fast down that hill. Where did the bear go? Did the bear go into the base? That's the next question. I don't think he did. He may have just despawned when we died. That was pretty awful of me to do. I was going to go out and take a look around for a moment and kind of assess what it looked like from out there, but I guess the game was saying no. No, you spent the day in the base. You're just going to go ahead and spend the rest of the day in the base. You killed enough of my people. Look at that. 2 pistols on that one. Wow. Can't get any other weapons, but the pistols that I don't use, yeah, they knew when I scrapped the first pistol. They're like, yeah, we're going to get this guy on this seed. We're just going to give him pistol after pistol because he doesn't want those. That's what happens to you, lady. Sending bears up into my base. You gotta pay the price. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of this episode. I hope it was enjoyable, minus my last silly death for letting the bear in the base. That wasn't a very smart thing to do. I have to replace that rebar that he knocked out too. But good times. We got a little bit done in here today. Kind of got it looking more like a bunker. And we'll see what we can come up with for next episode. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.